Was geht ab, Alien Savages? Und willkommen zu einer weiteren Episode. Good old. Lass uns reden. What up, fam? How you feeling? Lass mal durchfühlen. Let's take a deep breath. Yeah, it's another day. The 3rd of August. August is starting really unpredictable for me. Like, really, I cannot plan much at all. I really have to trust. And this is a common theme I see in all my friends, that we really have to trust. That our physical mind wants to, like, I wanna have more security and plan there, but it doesn't work. If we wanna, like, step in our full potential, keep following our joy. So I embrace this challenge. Keep trusting, and it works out amazing. Like, the last days, weeks have been the most beautiful explosion of positive manifestations I couldn't even imagine. Like, all the connections I've formed, the realization I've gotten, how much I've grown and remembered myself and actually, like, integrated, and this new person that is sitting in front of you here now versus me like a month ago. I'm like, whoa, hi, nice to meet you. I really love myself. There are levels to that shit. So, yeah, I watched some astrology readings about the energy of August. What is it called? Lionsgate on 8/8? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, it says it's gonna be really chaotic. Like, I get the analogy a lot, the metaphor of the phoenix, that first, it needs to burn to ashes, and then out of the ashes the phoenix can rise. And I have a feeling, or at least for me, this is so far my theme for August. So I keep trusting, and it's great for me. It's actually like, what is stable? Change is stable. So I making peace in finding stability in change. It's like, I love how Bashar says it. If you're balancing on one foot, it's way harder than if you just walk. So finding the balance in walking, that everything keeps changing. That's like one of the laws of the universe. Change is the only constant. Everything changes except the other laws. Like, if you want to study Bashar, feel free. I don't want to repeat them right now. So I love embracing this change. And in the change, I find calmness. Calm nervous system. I'm saying it now as, like, this is where I want to get to, like, a 24/7 calm nervous system kind of. Things don't really trigger me at all anymore. And I'm not there yet, but I'm really getting there. Like, wow, how much calmer I've gotten in this amount of change that I experience right now. Like, this morning I had another huge spiritual warfare happening, round 2, and this was a hectic morning, and I stayed really calm, and I supported my friends, and we won this second war, the second wave of this battle I shall not speak about. What does winning mean? By actually staying calm, actually seeing the positive in it, which is getting even closer with my friends, connecting, community, bonding, and, like, not creating more shit. When shit comes to, like, okay, what positive outcome could I get out of this? Staying in a positive state. I can only get a positive outcome. And this was getting closer with my loved ones, creating more realization, harmony. So yeah, this was a hectic morning. Lots of voice messages, lots of driving around and holding space and stuff. And this is really beautiful, how calm I am at this point and how much excitement I find in challenges like that. That it doesn't piss me off and I'm super triggered and, oh, why is this happening? No, how exciting. Another challenge. Let's actually embody this healthy masculine, this peaceful warrior. Oh! So yeah, that's what I'm really embracing, to find a calm nervous system in the deep flow of change and the unknown, and deeply sinking into trusting. So yeah, yesterday I played board games with my friends here. Maybe you saw it in my Insta story. It was really vibey. And they're all going through the same, like how long they're having their house for, and where, there are a couple of things that are like really going on in my life, and I shall not speak about it right now. So it's not specific what I'm saying right now, like the exact thing that is happening. But just there is a lot of unclarity, and the physical mind, like yesterday at Inner Walk, I want to have more clarity where this is going and prepare for that. I want to start building here. And then like, no, right now is dropping in the trust hardcore, and just look at your last weeks, your last month, how beautiful it was fully surrendering. But what about the haters that's saying I need help? And it really, I'm at the, like this morning I read a, wait, no, I want to pull it up because it was so dumb, it's just like, and like I really get to this point where like it does, like hardly things trigger me anymore because I see through it. Like my last relationship, at the beginning I didn't see through it in the moment. It took me sometimes weeks to realize what the underlying vibration was. And then after month and month, I got to this point where an hour later, after a fight, I like, this is what she's actually saying. This is where she's coming from. And then I got actually to this point, and it took me a while. And I like really looked at everything to get to this point where in the moment someone is saying something, I can hear what they're saying and I can hear what they're actually saying. The underlying vibration in the moment, so I can take a deep breath, not really get triggered, realize momentarily. And this, my friends, is like the biggest power. Because this triggered state, what is triggering? It's like there's something I don't know and I'm freaking out because it's challenging my beliefs. There is something, but I don't know. What is it? It's changing. It's challenging my reality. But once you like get to the point where you see through, then it's like, So, okay. Wait, wrong YouTube channel. If you don't know, I also have a German YouTube channel. I hope you're able to get to a point where you can admit you need help. It's not looking good for you at the moment. I hope one day you can be back to your true self. I just think it's so funny that it's not looking good for you at the moment. What is not looking good? Because like I really, if I could pick any life, I would pick exactly mine. Like I love myself. I love where I am. Like I'm really genuinely happy. So I just find it really funny. So why do I talk about this? I was talking about triggers. Wait, I was coming from an angle. I forgot. Maybe I just wanted to read it out loud. I don't know, I forgot where I was coming from. But I just think it's so funny that because in the past I actually gave people fuel to hate me, so they could like have an underlying vibration that is something else, but on the surface I did do something where there was like some ego involved, or some like I was a little like objectifying woman or whatever. So they could like hardcore lean on that, and they have a point, but the underlying vibration is like, I'm jealous, I hate my life, I want to be like you, but I don't know how, I actually need help, so bah, but I have a little point. And now there's nothing they can hold on to. So they're just like, so all my haters like, just like, you need a hug? Because like the underlying vibration of what you're saying is so crystal clear to most people. Like, what is most people? But like, who are you kidding? What are you texting to yourself? What are you texting to me? You're actually texting to yourself. You actually use me as a permission slip to put your stuff on me so you have it to look at. I hope, now I'm reading this comment as you meant it. Now I hope I am able to get to a point where I can admit that I need help. It's not looking good for me at the moment. I hope one day I can come back to my true self. And I believe in you. And that's why this is a safe space. I don't like just hate you or diss you or trigger you. I mean, I'm triggering you. What is again triggering? It's like you're like, oh, this is actually true. What he's saying is triggering me because it's challenging my reality. Because I want to wake up. Yeah, why do you think you're watching? Because your soul is choosing to wake up and your physical mind is fighting it. And I'm telling you, it is safe to wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It is safe. Watch the Truman Show. Wake up, Truman. Wake up. So, what do I have on my list? The only thing I have on my list is socks. Wearing socks at inner walk is çok güzel. Mashallah. Yesterday I was doing inner walk again. My walking meditation practice, and I was wearing socks. And I'm gonna wear socks now all the time because it's a hard concrete floor and I'm barefoot here basically 24/7. And I love it. But there, walking on the concrete floor is totally alright. But socks is just like this cozy feeling. So if you're also doing inner walk on a concrete floor, if you don't know, my friends, you are worthy to wear comfortable socks. If no one has told you, you're worthy in your inner walk practice to also wear socks. Can I get a hello there? So yesterday inner walk felt so good. I told you the day before yesterday was the first day I skipped. I've been doing it now for like 10 days, and yes, the day before yesterday was the first day I've skipped, half accidentally. The day was just going by. And I told you in my podcast yesterday how important it is for me right now to have something, a permission slip like inner walk, to stay wide awake. I really invite you to listen to my podcast yesterday if you haven't, because I had a really nice flow, rant, channeling state, whatever you want to call it. Whoa! Where like one moment of us being unconscious and we're falling sometimes in such a weird dream again where we might stay for years. So I woke up and I refused to fall back asleep in weird dreams, at least. Of course, I love to, like, you know, sleep in different ways. Like actually sleeping, watching a movie and fully going in the movie, like fully escaping this reality. But not so much escaping that I want to avoid things. No, I'm like fully committed to this timeline and I show up, like what is needed, I'm here. And then I have a lot of free time where, you know, there's nothing to do, so it's time to rest. And then I love to play World of Warcraft and like fully be immersed in the game. Like making up all these stories, how all these cute elves have like crushes on me and I'm coming there as this warrior and I'm getting these new shoulder blades and I'm going on YouTube where the coolest swords so I can transmog, and then I go in these dungeons and I'm gonna just, do them over and over again until the sword drops. And I'm like fully immersed in the game, or when I'm watching a movie or Game of Thrones or something. But I refuse to fall asleep in this reality in a way of getting caught in some fear-based beliefs and manipulated by another person to go in their reality where I'm someone who I'm not. This is really weird. No, I want to say my sovereign power of being who I am, my authentic self, my natural self, by following my joy. You know, our joy, this magnetic pull, this is who I am. I refuse to do anything else at this point. Like not being yourself is like the biggest hell on earth, and you don't even know you're in it. The biggest hell is the hell you don't know you're even in it. So, my friends, stop creating your own hell maybe and join me by reclaiming all your powers. Stop giving your power away to religion, government, other people, politicians, whatever. Reclaim all your power and follow your joy. This is who you are, and then you're fucking happy. How can you not be happy? Like yesterday evening, oh my god, I went to, like after we played board games, I went to Naked Beach. ate my mangoes naked, carving up, just like so happy on such a high vibration going in the water. And then I had such a nice time with Eric. Eric and I, we like really bonded. We did water dancing again, and it's just, I love water dancing with someone who's like really embodied and really good at it, where we can just like be two dolphins naked in the water with our goggles and nose clip, close our eyes and water dance. And then we just stayed in water for a long time. Like it got really dark, all the stars. It's just so beautiful, you know, the water's warm and we're just like connecting on another level. That feels so nourishing. And we're like, where do we go from here? And that's why it was so funny, like reading this comment. Like I was like on such a high vibration, like so loving my life. And then I'm like reading, it's not looking good for you at the moment. I'm like, this is really funny, you know? Like people, I don't know if it's the same for you or if I'm special in that regard, but people love telling me what to do and what not to do and how I shouldn't do this and shouldn't do that and that I'm doing this wrong and this is hubris, this is ego. How dare you to just be yourself unapologetically? How dare you hosting play parties? How dare you creating OnlyFans content? How can you just be so happy in yourself and just do whatever the fuck you're doing? You know, I wake up in the morning, I open my eyes, and I do whatever the fuck I want to do. And I'm showing you this vibration not to brag. I'm showing you this vibration that this is our baseline. This is our birthright. If I can do it, you can do it. But no, it's not looking good for you at the moment. So yeah, why do I repeat it so often? Because it's like hard for me to sometimes comprehend how someone is writing something like that. You know, it's just like, because like I never wrote a hate comment, maybe one or two in my life, and I was like, this is so stupid. What am I doing here? And I just try to comprehend how someone is writing that, like actually, you know, and trying to convince himself, like, it's you, you. I project it all on you, but I don't see it. Like, how can you be so asleep that you don't realize? Because for me, it's so hard to comprehend how for my haters, it's so hard to comprehend me. But I like actually take myself in other people's shoes, like, okay, if I'm not, whatever, this awake, cannot see through belief structure, would be dead, sound asleep. Yeah, I mean, I get it. And that's why I'm like, hey, wake up. Maybe listen to Mo Bashar or Abraham Hicks or whatever that channels the universal message in a way that you understand and feels good in your body. Because waking up, my friends, is really nice for a calm nervous system, for being like living a happy life, because it is the timeline of awakening. It is what it is. And fighting it is like, there's so much light, like the solar flares are hitting us hardcore. Why do you think you take a nap randomly at 2 p.m. in the afternoon laying down? Because we're getting upgraded as fuck. And if you cannot fight it, you join it. Hey, you have chosen the awakening timeline. Join it, my friends. Hey, I'm here, on your side. There's no catchphrase, there's nothing to worry, there's no backstabbing and something nasty. There's just love, peace, prosperity for everyone. Power to the people. Like this new earth vibration is really our biggest desires. Heaven down on earth. And all you have to do is get in touch with your beliefs that you're worthy, that you deserve that. There's nothing too good to be true. But no. I don't deserve that. No. And there's my friend, like you are worthy just the way you are. You are enough. In this very moment, with everything you have and don't have, you are 100% worthy. You are worthy, my friend. I see you as my equal. We're all worthy. So come, join the club of the anti-cult. Let's take a deep... I want to blow my nose. Ush. I'm not so afraid that I blow some mucus on me because I don't like it. They say shit I don't like. So I think this is a short podcast. I feel really I think I need a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath. How am I feeling? Yeah, I feel really in the flow. Like this morning I prepared my podcast ready to start, but then this thing happened. So my coffee energy was like in this thing. I mean, I'm still on caffeine, but it changed my flow. But this is what I embrace now, to really get stable as fuck in the trusting of the flow. That is surrendering to the unknown, where we will just find more of ourselves. So yeah, I feel pretty good overall. I really am excited to be a human in this timeline, and I'm less and less in my imagination of imagining how things will be, because they are already so exciting that the thing that excites me the most right now is being present 100% here and now, because I really love my life and it's so exciting of the things that are unfolding in the now, speaking. So it's really exciting times, my friends, to be present of this big shift. Like, we're gonna look back at exactly those times right now with so much nostalgic feelings of like, whoa, remember the ending times of the old world? Remember those days? How did you spend them? And then we'll gather around the fire and tell those stories. I was in Kopangan. It was a wild story. Let me tell you. I mean, you can watch all my podcasts, but there are many things I couldn't speak about it at that time. So now let me tell you those stories. So yeah. So I think now we do the placebo rapé sharing silence segment, because I feel really complete. Let me think. Yeah, yesterday I had a really good day. I also like really bond with my friend Anna right now. Like, she's a really mature, witchy woman. And her and I, we just have crazy synchronicity together. Like, wow. And it's and it feels really good because she's really grounded as well. So yeah, because yesterday, playing board games with my German friends, one of them, he's pretty ungrounded right now, and I love to show up for him, and I really feel him a lot. And also, if someone is really ungrounded, it's challenging for me right now, because grounded is also one of my challenges. So chilling before with Anna, and she is so grounded, it feels really yummy for me. Because from a human design standpoint, I'm a reflector, and if someone is like really awake and grounded, I'm like, ooh, yeah, because I love, actually, my highest excitement mostly is going really in spirit with someone, because what we're doing, we're like, just meditating there and sitting there is boring as fuck. But if we're like social, it's really fun, and then we're channeling, we're pulling information through source, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, and the two of us, we have like two pieces of the puzzle, so there's so much more, and we can channel things to each other, and it's like click, 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 click. And if we're like really embodied, we're like having so much fun, we're like, and making it fun, like actually fun, like laughing and being silly and stuff, like it's so fun. And I'm like, whoa, we just get like a lot of downloads there, and they were like so juicy, and whoa. Like, if I would just sit there, I couldn't access those downloads probably, and wouldn't have so much fun. And don't get me wrong, I love having a meditative practice every day, and I highly encourage it. But what I'm saying is, just keep meditating, This is like not so much my excitement. Sure, for like experiencing this temporarily, like a Vipassana retreat, like whatever your life theme is. I don't know what your life theme is. I just have, for example, one friend I can think about right now. He's really powerful, and I feel like he's hiding a little in meditation, because he's literally meditating all day, every day now for a long time. And I feel like he has given up on 3D reality. Where for me, no, I want to change this reality. But yeah, I love him. I don't judge him. And I see he's really a highest priest in spirit. So what he's doing is probably exactly perfect. As always, who am I here to say? I'm just speaking about myself. And I love a wild mix. And for me, it's not fun if we're not embracing our physicalityness. If we're not actually like laughing and touching each other and just like being social and doing water dancing and being dolphins and all that stuff, you know? Like actually live. Actually live. They may take our lives, but they never take our freedom. Wow, Braveheart is such a good movie. But also really dark. Oof, 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 oof. Yeah. Alright. I feel like this was a funny episode today. Because I can feel like things that are like unfolding right now, and there is like a lot of energy in the vortex of like, oof, I don't know how to move this thing, but I'm like excited for it to respond to this, but I'm not sure yet how. So I give myself a day to like let it flow through my body and reflect on it more. So I put it to the side, but I feel it. Where do you think it goes? It's right here. So that's why I need a deep breath, my friends. And after this, I go to inner walk. Yeah. Okay, let's share some silence together. I invite you, keep taking deep breath, and I'm gonna do serve myself placebo rappe. Let's empty our minds. can always return to our breath. Ground zero. It's all a reset. It's all in the eternal now, and we can reset everything by just returning to our breath. And like getting mindful, like, oh, what am I in? Like, why am I in this situation? And I can just get out of it like this. Yeah. Under no obligation. You have to be the same person you were 5 minutes ago. You can change your life at any moment. It's never too late. It's all now. So, why not be yourselves, like fully, like unapologetically? Like, you see, it's working out for me, and people want to so badly destroy me that he has no more money and needs to fly back and go into fear, because then I can say, you see, this doesn't work, so I can stay in my fear and don't need to look at my shit. But my friends, where do you think I'm gonna go? Like, to my haters speaking, I'm living like this since I moved out of my home, since I'm like 19, out of the army, and I followed my joy, and it's working out greatly, and it just keeps working out greatly, because this is how the universe works, and not just for me, for everyone. So here's my hand. I invite you. It's safe to step in your power and see me as the example. If I can do it, if he can do it, I can do it. So yeah, I really invite you. Study the formula, how to follow your highest excitement from Bashar. Go to Spotify, Higher Mind. There are a lot of Bashar cutouts. It's so great. And yeah, see if it resonates. And if it doesn't, then find another permission slip. Now it's like you don't get away anymore. The universal message is everywhere, like, hello, knocking at your door because I'm your algorithm. Like, yeah, they maybe programmed this, but the strongest algorithm is called synchronicity. Synchronicity. Ho 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 ho. So it's just gonna find you. So pick up the call, or the ringing sound gets annoying as fuck. And then you pick it up and it's like, oh, oh my god. Oh yeah, I just have forgotten. Thanks for the reminder. I want to leave you with a song. Not this one. It's called Sit Around the Fire by John Hopkins, Ram Dass und East Forest. Shoutouts to David. He channels the Yael. He's a fellow German alien savage. And he sent me the song. David, thanks for the song. I listen to it a lot right now. It's really wow. Just like, listen and remember.
Beyond all polarities, I am. Let the judgments and opinions of the mind be judgments and opinions of the mind. And you exist behind that. So. So. It's really time for you to see through the absurdity of your own predicament. You aren't who you thought you were. You just aren't that person. And in this very lifetime, you can know it. Right now. The real work you have to do is in the privacy of your own heart. All of the external forms are lovely. But the real work is your inner connection. You start to love that which you can love and just keep expanding it. You love a tree, you love a river, you love a leaf, you love a flower, you love a cat, you love a human. But go deeper and deeper into that love. Till you love that which is the source of the light behind all. You don't worship the gate, you go into the inner temple. Everything in you that you don't need, you can let go of. You don't need loneliness, or you couldn't possibly be alone. You don't need greed because you already have it all. You don't need doubt because you already know. The confusion is saying, I don't know. The minute you are quiet, you find out that in truth you do know. For in you, you know. Plane after plane will open to you. I want to know who I really am. As if in each of us, there once was a fire. And for some of us, there seem as if there are only ashes now. But when we dig in the ashes, we find one ember. And very gently we fan that ember. Blow on it. It gets brighter. And from that ember we rebuild the fire. Only thing that's important is that ember. That's what you and I are here to celebrate. That though we've lived our life totally involved in the world, we know. We know that we're of the Spirit. Gets stronger. Flame starts to flicker a bit.